Hello my little darklings, KarmaiaStone here. And yes, this is not a bird with a sword like it was going to be originally intended, but I am currently in a bit of a burnout when it comes to doing certain videos and everything, and right now I've also been dealing with a lot of other stuff, like I've been going to some art festivals, I have been also working a lot more at work, I've been being drugged around left and right for stuff. So I had decided, you know what, I have wanted to look at some of my older artwork for a long time now, or for a little bit now, and I decided I might as well look at it and oh my god, I see why. I see why I did not do this. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be fixing it. I'm fixing it. So, I decided, why not just try to redesign this art piece and everything, this old thumbnail, this crime against nature and everyone dies. Smalls, I am so sorry. I'll pay you in compensation with more bird videos next time. Anyways, I decided, you know what, this art style needed to be fixed up. I've gotten slightly better when it comes to drawing, so why not actually try to redo some old drawings of mine? So I decided that this was going to be the first victim, which is going to be a very old, and in my opinion, the worst of my old style artworks ever. So, that is what I am doing. They are being sacrificed. Congratulations. Here, we give you the golf ball claps. Is it golf ball or golf claps? The golf claps. Anyways, so the first thing I wanted to do was definitely redesign the freaking statue. Although, as you can see, for some reason, my dumbass decided, hey, why don't I just reuse these old sketches, even though they are horrendous for the statue and all that stuff. And I don't know what I was doing with the second one that was not even a symbol. So, I don't know. Anyways, so I decided, after some bit of thinking, after looking for the sign, I'm sorry, I am currently free scripting this, so don't criticize me too much on my commentary. Anyways, I got the logo that I needed, just because I always put a logo nowadays on my stuff. But after a while I decided, you know, I need to fix up some more of this, and I finally decided to get off my butt and actually look for the original freaking template, even though for some reason I wanted to try to keep redesigning it in that same light. So I went onto Steam, finally found the image I was looking for on there, and immediately had gotten to work. So yeah, thankfully I did find the original design. As you can see here, I'm finally getting it sketched out and everything, so I could be able to use that instead of the horrendous sigil that was on the ground beforehand. My god, I don't know what I was thinking. So, I was trying to figure out what the colors were for it, because the colors aren't really able to show well because it is from an older RPG and everything, so it's going to be a bit blurry, especially since some of it was JPEG. So, I was currently just winging it with the colors a little bit. So I was like, okay, so purples and blues, maybe some outlining colors to make it a little bit pop more. So, finally got that, got it all resized like I needed to, and then decided, you know, the next victim must be this horrendous looking statue. So the statue was next up on the chopping block, and I will say this, the original one I drew was so off mark for what the original was. I don't know why I didn't try to make it as, like, at least a bit more similar, but my goodness, it did not look good at all. So, of course, just stole the screenshot off somewhere, and currently just sketching over it mainly, like I usually do with some of this stuff, because I cannot freehand that well, so there are times where I'm like, you know what, it is time to just make the victim right there. Just draw them right there. And that's what I did, so I got them sketched out, thankfully, and then the next thing was going to get one of those gravestones, because I wanted to do a better perspective drawing instead of just making the original one. So I found more of the pictures, decided to draw out the tombstones, the angels, and the clocks and everything, so on and so forth, making sure I actually have more of the room showing instead of just a portion of it behind me. So I went on to that, get on to doing that and everything, and then afterwards was next the angels. The angels were a little bit harder to figure out what the wings looked like and everything because of how blurry it was and all the dark shadows that were right behind it and everything. So I just sketched it out as best as I could at that moment, and was going to work on it a little bit later on in the video, which you will see. And I don't think they actually had any kind of cloth around their eyes, but I thought it was a kind of a cute little touch and everything to it, and all that good stuff, because, you know, a lot of statues for deities in these kind of games usually have that kind of concept going on for it. Alright, and the next thing that I went after was the background, the actual main thing, the one thing I really need to work on. So I got the drawing for the main perspective of the room and everything, because I knew what it was going to look like, but I figured why not. So I got it fixed up, and then I started working on the clock immediately, which the clock itself, again, was kind of a pain in the butt and everything because I couldn't see as many details, but in all honesty, the one I think I drew, I think it turned out pretty good. I kind of like how that concept looked with that one, at least. And then I decided to also fix up my character a little bit more, try to fix up more of the head, make it smaller, maybe even fix the face and everything, so on and so forth. And then I realized halfway through I didn't have the brush that I was looking for to be able to even draw this stupid thing. So I decided to go onto Clip Studio, get a bunch of brushes that I didn't probably not even need, but really wanted to get because, you know, can't have too many brushes. I say as my CPU is currently trying to end itself. So I went and got myself the brushes that I needed, and then just kind of went through whatever ones I had, and then just kind of figured out which ones worked best in my opinion. So just kind of went from there and just winged it a little bit, so to speak. And I didn't want to re-go over all the lines I had originally sketched out in the background, so mainly a lot of them was just going to be blacked out and they were going to be fixed up. Of course, the main character was going to be fixed up, but the angels were also one I wanted to fix up a little bit since I didn't realize they were so blurry when I fixed them and shrunk them down a bit. So they're getting a little bit of a touch up here and there, maybe fixing up some of the skirts and all that good junk, statues, da-da-da. So they got a little bit of a nice little sprucing going on. Now, I don't know how often I'm going to actually make this into a kind of series and everything of me just trying to like fix up all these things, but in all honesty, I actually did enjoy really fixing up all of the past drawings, using some of the new brushes and skills that I have slightly learned over these past few years of doing YouTube and doing thumbnails for myself. So at least I'm getting some better practice in, at least. And plus, I always like being able to redraw my stuff, as you've seen through many of the different redraw OC bullcrap that I have on my channel right now. But I figured a thumbnail redraw was also another thing that I wanted to eventually do, so that was definitely what happened with this one. And I will say I do not regret doing it. I don't know if I might actually use it to replace the old thumbnail. Not entirely sure yet with that one. I don't think I'm going to because I have too many, because then I probably had to replace more of my thumbnails and I don't want to deal with that kind of headache. So for now, I'm at least just going to redraw this one, and it's just going to be up on the channel, just showing, hey, it is redrawn, but I'm not just going to replace the old thumbnail style. So anyway, you guys can see the lovely newness that it is, this particular drawing. I do have another thumbnail that I do want to eventually do, which is actually from Dreaming Sarah. I think it was when I had just gotten the umbrella and the compass, and I want to definitely redraw that one. I've got it in my system ready to be able to redraw, I just have not gotten to it just yet, but I will get to it soon. So that way you guys will be able to see another redraw of a secondary image that I do not understand how I made portions to and why they look so horrendous. And of course, Bird with the Sword will be coming back here soon. I do have it in my system ready to be fixed up. I've got quite a few episodes already pre-made, and I haven't gotten any more of them made just yet because, for one, my PC is currently trying to, again, end itself because of the fact of all the freaking files I have on my computer with that particular thing. But also it's because of the fact that I really want to be able to finish up all of these other videos that I got in store too. I don't know if I'm going to, how should I put it? There is the game I'm currently playing as well, which was Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I do have it in my system, but again, I have had the issue of it not wanting to record my voice. This is from like a while back, so I'm still currently in the process of getting that one. But for now, Bird with the Sword, or Death's Door, is currently on my main to-do list, my priorities, so I'll be getting more of those out here soon. But anyways, as you can see, there was the horrendous original that I made, and the newer version that I think looks a heck of a lot more cleaned up, so But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave like a comment down below. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else like this, especially unscripted, because my sweet deities, I did such a horrendous job with this. This is already like the second or third take I've done with this, so this is not the greatest. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below, and if you have any more game suggestions or any art suggestions for me to do, either leave it down in the comments below or in the Darkling Den's Discord server. The link to that is in the description. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my little Darklings, and I will see you next time.